Hi guys, welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres. Say, for those of you that are new here, welcome. Hopefully you enjoy our content. For those of you that have been following us, we're just do a little bit of a vlog today. I'm going to be updating on some of the things that have been going on, kind of give you some insight as to where things are going for us and some of the things that we can do to help prepare ourselves in these uncertain times. With inflation, fuel prices are astronomical everywhere. The price of groceries is going up everywhere. Unfortunately, those that are on fixed or limited incomes, they're being affected the most, and that just tears us up. But with that being said, you guys, if you can grow something yourself, absolutely, by all means, give it a shot. It doesn't matter if you're on a 1,000-acre farm or if you're in a 1,000-square-foot apartment, a 500-square-foot apartment. If you have a window that you can plant a tomato plant in, or grow some onions or some peppers. I mean, you can grow about anything in a flower pot, in a window. I mean, the more room you have, obviously, the more you can do, but you can plant in flower pots, buckets, anything that you can put dirt in, and you can get a little bit of water to it, you can plant it. It feels so good to be able to produce even one thing. Even if you come out and you pick one tomato plant and you can pick one tomato, that's something to be proud of, and it fills your heart with so much joy. That being said, our garden this year has been exploding. We have tomatillos that are finally growing. We've been trying for 3 years. The husks are filling in with fruit. We've always been able to get the little husks or the little pods that tomatillos grow inside of. We've always been able to get those last 2 years, but nothing ever grew inside. This year they're filling out, which we're super excited about. Rachel said last night she can't wait to start making her own salsa verde with tomatillos. We still have tomatoes frozen in the freezer that we've got to get canned up, but that's coming up pretty soon. Our jalapeno plants and serrano pepper plants they're just mass producing right now. Of course, the more you pick, the more they produce, so we keep picking them as they're ripening. We've got yellow crookneck squash coming on. Should be picking those in a couple days. What else? Our serranos, I already said about those. We've got chili pecans. We've got one chili pecan plant that's this big. It shot from like this to this in about a week's time. I mean, this hot weather has really kicked it in. Potatoes are doing great in both potato beds. I did put some in straw, and I've got some in the ground. We put some in the ground. Our onion patch is doing pretty good. It's not giving us big onions, but they're decent size right now. I think with all the rain and the hard winds that we had, it blew the tops down. They're still growing, so we're leaving them alone. We do have some cabbage coming on. It's just now starting to head, so in the next week or so we're going to have to wrap those up, so that way we can harvest some cabbage. Rachel's herb garden is just exploding. We cooked supper the other night, and it was phenomenal because she went out and she picked all the herbs that we needed to cook with, and we had our own herbs, our own onions, our own pork, locally sourced beef, it's some hamburger steaks, ribs, all that stuff. We do a lot of bartering for. We know local people here in our area that are willing to do some trading. We've traded beef for pork and chicken and for labor. But we do a lot of that kind of stuff, and I think that there's going to be a lot more of that coming in the future because that being said, the chickens, we've got 12 laying hens and 1 rooster. We also have 21 chicks on the ground. They just got moved out to the tractor this last week, so they'll be growing up. I'm looking at starting another batch in the incubator within the next day or two, hopefully. I'm not real sure about that yet because I do need to bring them back inside. I tried incubating out in the shed. The temperature just gets way too hot out there. So I think I'm going to have to incubate inside again. which that's okay. We have the room for it. We'll just set the table up again and incubate like we've done before. We don't have any pigs on our homestead at this time, but I am going to be working on the pig pen. Rachel and I started on it, getting some of the brush cleared out of it again. I've got to finish that up, get the fences rebuilt. I've got to get some more hog panels to be able to enclose it, that way we can get our pigs trained to the hot wire. We have sold out of the last, well, what have we raised now? 7. Out of the last 8 hogs that we've raised, we've sold 6. We keep one every year for ourselves. With that one, that's what we do our bartering with. We make sure that our kids have fresh pork. My parents, family gets a little bit of fresh meat that way too. But we sold 3 pigs this last year to people, and they've already put their name on the list to get another one when we have some ready. So about another 6 months, we're going to be selling more pigs. That being said, all of our pigs that we buy locally. When I say locally, I don't mean right here in our town, but within our area. Dale up at 9 Acre Farm Family is just 2 hours away from us. He's got some butcher pigs, little feeder pigs that he's willing to sell. If he doesn't still have, if he sold those by the time I'm ready to get them, he knows a lot of people will get more pigs. But we're already looking, I'm going to have 5 this time. And 5 pigs on this little 3/4 of an acre, it's pretty tight. But they do have a nice pen to live in. They're treated way better than they are in the big factory setting. So yeah, that's where we're going with those. We're going to be doing some building here pretty soon. Hopefully this next week I'll be doing a little bit of building projects and be sharing those with you guys. We do have a bigger project coming up. I've done some bartering. Got to start working on the house. There's a lot of different things that we're going to be doing in the months to come. And like I say, it's not stuff that we're going to do right away, but it's coming in the next couple of months. All the while we are focusing on taking care of everything around the homestead. But you guys, this weekend is amazing opportunity for us. We get to go back to the 41.36, and we're gonna go down there. We're gonna hang out with Simple Life Reclaimed, Country Road Cure, Come On Homesteading. Those are the 3 that I know for sure are gonna be there. We were lucky enough to receive the invitation to go to that this year. We were invited last year, but life happened and we weren't able to go. But with the invitation to go, we have a real hard time turning it down because we love our Arkansas family. What's everybody else going to do for the 4th of July? It's a huge weekend. It's a huge holiday, celebrating our freedoms, and what better way to do it than to be with friends and family. So, but yeah, there's a lot going on, you guys. So I want you to make sure you stay tuned in. Make sure you share this. If you like what you're seeing, share it with your friends. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave us some comments on what you think that we could be doing, or some ideas of what you'd like to see us do in the future. But most of all, don't forget to smash that bell and get notified of the next new video when it comes out. Until next time, see ya.